Okay, so before we actually get into this video, I just wanted to let you guys know that this is the stupidest video I have ever made in my life. I spent the last like hour and a half just trying to get all the cameras set up for this. And is it really worth it? Probably not. Will anyone watch this? Probably not. But we're going to make this video regardless. Cool, so kicking us off, this is I think the most recent one I've got. This is the Apprentice Mickey. So it's pretty cool. I got this at the Disney showcase that I went to recently. It's super awesome. He's very cool. There's a whole bunch of different ones you can get, but he's definitely one of my favorite ones out of the current series. So that's Apprentice Mickey, super cool. Cool, so next up we've got the two different 11s from Stranger Things. Super cool. I love both these pops. We've got the Chase edition here, and we've got the regular normal version here. The difference pretty much is the Chase has the wig on and then the regular one does not. Both of them are the 11 from Stranger Things season 1. Super cool, super dope. Yeah, and 11's just a really cool character. Oh, and another thing is the Chase does not have the blood running down her nose, like this one. We've got two from Lord of the Rings. We've got the limited edition Frodo Baggins, who glows in the dark. And we have got just a Gandalf figure, he's pretty cool. The one thing I'm a little disappointed about the Frodo is that only his little sword dagger thing glows in the dark. I thought his whole face was going to glow in the dark. But despite that, I still got it because it was a rare version or a rare variance. So I was pretty stoked about these. I really do love the Lord of the Rings line and I really would like to invest more into it. But there's so many right now and they're so expensive. Really do love them. I have one from The Hobbit which I'll show you guys just now. But these are the two Lord of the Rings ones I have. Sweet! Cool, so next up we got Wonder Woman. This is Wonder Woman with her cloak and hood on. It was my favourite Wonder Woman figure of the line. Okay, now we're getting to the shelf. And this shelf is extremely intimidating. I'm scared even looking at it. My Game of Thrones pop. The only Game of Thrones pop I have at the moment. That's a biggie. So this is a pop rod from Game of Thrones. And my one friend, Caleb, who's actually also got a YouTube channel. I'm going to link him in the description. He gave me a shout out on one of his videos recently. He said, I'm going to give him a shout out on this video. If you're watching this, Caleb, I love you very much. And Caleb's one of the people who actually pushed me to make this movie, so stuff you, bro, because this is so difficult. The box seems to be just opening by itself here. Are we going to open it? No, we're not. We're not going to open it. So yeah, it's a really cool pop. Only Game of Thrones pop I have. I do want to get a Jon Snow pop because the Jon Snow pop is epic. But for now, this is the only one I have, and super sick. Okay, so this is a Chewbacca pop from The Last Jedi. He's got a porg in his hand, super sick. I do love him. My friend Danielle gave it to me for my birthday, so I was super pumped about that. So Danielle, if you're watching this, you probably aren't either, because it's probably super boring to you. But if you are, thank you. I do love this pop very much. It's awesome. Thank you. We got Captain Phasma from The Force Awakens. My uncle actually got this for me while he was in the UK. Yeah, it's cool. I just wish Captain Phasma was more in the movies. And they kind of promised to redeem her in The Last Jedi and didn't really. So there's that, but it's a really cool pop regardless. Then we got a regular Stormtrooper. This is one of the older ones. It's from Star Wars Series 1, believe it or not, so that's quite cool. There was a rerun of these. I'm not quite sure if this was the original before the rerun or if it is a part of the rerun. There's slight damage on the box, which sucks if it is a first edition Star Wars pop. But it's a cool figure. I do really like it. Cool, then next up we have regular Chewbacca from The Force Awakens. He's a very cool pop. I love how he's different to the one from The Last Jedi. There's quite a big difference, so that was cool. It looks like this is after Han Solo just dies, hashtag spoiler alert. So it's a really cool figure and he's posed really well. It's definitely one of my favorite looking pops I think that I have. I don't know, I've got a lot of cool ones. But he's really cool. As far as Chewbacca figures go, I don't think they can do much more to a figure like this. It's really awesome. Next up we got Rey from The Force Awakens. This is a really cool figure and I do love Rey and Daisy Ridley a lot. So it's a cool figure and I'm really stoked to have it. I do just want to get another Rey figure. One with the lightsaber maybe. I'm going to wait until the next movie. We also got Kylo Ren from The Force Awakens. Again, there's been some cooler Kylo Ren figures that have released since I got this one. However, this is still a cool pop and I really do love it. Next up we got BB-8, and BB-8 is not in this box because he is displayed somewhere else at the moment. Just to speed things up, we've got two Joker pops. one from Arkham Asylum, and one from The Dark Knight. Regarding detail, the Arkham Asylum one is definitely cooler, but the Dark Knight one definitely has a nostalgic pop look to it. Like the old pops were definitely more simple and basic, and the Dark Knight one is definitely like that. So it's very cool. I love the Joker character, and I actually got another Joker pop, the Joker from Suicide Squad in the tuxedo. And the reason why I love this one so much is I cosplayed as the Joker in the tuxedo for the Suicide Squad screening that I attended, and this was one of the prizes I got for it, so I was really stoked about it. It's got a bit of nostalgic value for me. Such a really sick pop, and yeah, just really epic detail, and I love how all these Joker pops are so extremely different. Cool, then we got two Harley Quinn figures, Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad and just a regular Harley Quinn. This Harley Quinn is meant to glow in the dark. It doesn't really, I'll be honest, despite what it says. It does a little bit, but there have been some comments about the older pops where the glow in the dark doesn't work that great. Despite that, it's a super awesome looking pop still. Got that from Project Mayhem as well, the regular Harley Quinn, and then I got this Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad from my friend Amy, who actually went overseas to America, and she got it for me, so I was super stoked about that. Yeah, very cool pops. I love both the Harley Quinn pops, and they're obviously really cool characters as well, so there's that. Cool, so then we got Killer Croc as well. He's cool, not much to say about him. He's not a very important character in the film, but he's got a really cool pop, I must say. Some really cool detail there. Cool, then I got two Batman figures. I got a Target exclusive unmasked Batman figure. I got that off eBay, surprisingly, and the quality actually, the quality of the box actually isn't that bad, surprisingly. Slight crease on the back, but it's not actually that bad. I got it off eBay, guys. It's kind of shocking actually that I did that, but it's pretty decent. And then I got a previews exclusive Batman. I think this is the Batman, the new 52 Batman, and this is the new 52 Batman previews exclusive. So yeah, both really cool pops. Cool. Then we got two Flash figures. We got the unmasked Flash. So these were from Comic Con 2015 essentially, and I got them off a site called Pop Culture in Australia. So this is probably worth quite a bit of cash dollar. But yeah, it's really cool. I'm glad I got some pretty rare exclusives as well. So he's a really cool pop. I love both of them. Cool, then we got a Target exclusive Daredevil in his yellow outfit from the comic books. Very sick pop. This pop's got quite a bit of history as well. It was stuck in America for ages. Also got it off eBay. And my one friend's brother actually brought it down for me when he came to South Africa to visit. So if he didn't do that, I don't think I ever would have gotten it, to be honest. But it's a really sick pop, very basic as well. And the reason I got this one actually was because I was such a fan of Daredevil Season 1. Like, I got obsessed with the Daredevil character, and I didn't know they were going to actually release a line of Daredevil pops from the Netflix series, because at the time they hadn't released them. Yeah, I decided to buy one, and then it got sent to America, and then yeah, my friend's brother brought it down for me, which is super sick. Cool, then we got some Breaking Bad Funko Pops, really sick. We got Walter White in his white underpants, and then we got Jesse Pinkman, both very cool pops. These were actually a part of a bundle, and I got these with these two, which I'm about to show you right now. Ta-da! Saul Goodman and Walter White. This Walter White figure is one of my favorite pops I own, hands down. It's like the blue crystal meth one. Also a 2015 Comic Con exclusive. So this bad boy is one of my favorite pops. He's transparent and blue. It's flipping sick. And he's like shiny, he's glittery inside. So I really do love that pop, and it's definitely one of my favorite ones I own. Cool, then we got the Friends line. We got Chandler Bing, super sick. We got Rachel Green, super sick. We got Joey Tribbiani. He's got the little duck in his hand, which is quite sick. We got Phoebe Buffet with the guitar. Smelly cat, what are they feeding you? Anyway, I'm not going to sing that whole song, but the Phoebe pop is sick. Then of course we got Ross Geller, one of the fan favorites, or at least my favorite from the Friend show. He's got Marcel on his leg, which is quite cool. Then we got Monica Geller. This Monica Geller is the only one I do not like from the first line of Funko Pops for the Friends TV series. Reason being is I don't know, there's a lot more memorable like situations from the show I thought that they could have used from instead of this one. Her in her chef outfit. Like all the other pops in the line, I immediately remember the episode, and for some reason I just don't gravitate towards the Monica one as much. And also if you line them all up, like she looks a bit out of place because she's a chef. All the other ones, they look like they kind of could all like be in a line and it wouldn't be like weird looking. I don't know. That's the only complaint I have with this one. But they have just released another line of Friends Pops, which I am going to be getting. But yeah, these are really cool. Cool, so next up we got Stanley. He was also exclusive from somewhere, I think. Can't exactly remember where, but he's a very cool pop. Finally got a Stanley pop. These were super rare back in the day. But they have become a lot more common. But yeah, so the Stanley from the Stanley's Collectibles line. So he's very, very cool. You can get a gold and silver variant, which are very rare for this, as well as a grey and blue variant. But it's a really cool pop. I do love it. Well, then also we got Rocky Balboa. Very cool figure. I really regret this, and you guys are gonna kick me when you hear this, but they had a lot of the other line as well, which I didn't get. I only got Rocky, and I really regret it. I think they had Apollo Creed and Ivan Draco, and I didn't get them. I don't know why. And they were so cheap. This was like about 80 rand, which is I think about like $7 or something. But yeah, I was very disappointed I didn't get them. Only complaint with this figure is I got it online, and there is slight damage on the box, which sucks. But he's a very cool pop, one of my favorites. Then we also got Hammerhead from Star Wars. Also a pretty basic, simple pop. Got this online as well, and there is slight sun damage on the box, which is annoying. But cool pop. Quite a old one as well, which is sick. Cool, then I also got Jessie from Toy Story. Also, I think this one's quite rare. They have started re-releasing the Toy Story line. But yeah, I got this online as well. There was a whole bunch of South African retailers selling these pops, like, not necessarily the Toy Story one, but these older ones. I was just very stoked to get my hands on them. We also got original Woody. They have re-released Woody now into a different pop, like a more updated looking pop. Slight damage on this box as well, and the guy who I got it from looked like he tried to glue it, if you look over here, which is very annoying. Why would you do that? But it's still a very cool pop. I actually got two of these. One I gave to my girlfriend at the time. Then I also got a Buzz Lightyear. Original Buzz Lightyear, super sick. Cool, then we got Bing Bong from Inside Out. We got Joy from Inside Out. And we got Fear from Inside Out. This Bing Bong pop is so heavy, like it's unbelievably heavy. It's the heaviest pop I own. I don't actually know why. I've got a Captain America, just the regular comic Captain America. Again, I think this might be a first edition one. I'm not too sure on that though. Fact check that. But if it is, it's really cool that I managed to sneak it and get it. Cool, then we got the Gangnam Style pop, which is also quite a sick pop. I got this online as well. Slight damage on the box again. But super sick pop. I do love him a lot. Stoked I got that, that's cool. Okay, and then these three pops I was very lucky to find. So 3 Michael Jackson pops, relatively good condition, the boxes, they're awesome. Like, yeah, these are, you can't find these anymore, so it's super cool. I love these Michael Jackson pops. I just really am trying to treasure them with my life, because they could probably buy me a house one day. Cool, so then we got some Age of Ultron pops. I got Hawkeye, because they haven't really released Hawkeye, to be honest. Like, there's been a couple renditions of the Hawkeye pop. They need to make more. But yeah, and I got a Captain America from Age of Ultron. Then I got the Hawkeye. Then I got the regular Ultron. There's a grinning one as well, which is a variant, but I got the normal one. And then I got Vision as well. There's a phasing Vision, but I got the original Vision. So yeah, there's a cool, very cool line. I wish I got more of the Age of Ultron pops. They're really sick. Then we got Iron Patriot and War Machine from Iron Man 3. Also very cool pops. Cool, so then we got a previews exclusive Unmasked Deadpool. The previews exclusive, and the reason why this is exclusive is that he's in his X-Force grey uniform. Also, it's cool having like one of the older Deadpool pops, because right now there's just Deadpool pops everywhere. So I'm kind of stoked with this. I got this from Project Mayhem as well. Thanks Project Mayhem, because of the legends. This was actually, believe it or not, one of my first pops that I got. So he's very cool. I think it actually was the first pop that I ever got. I do love this pop a lot. There's slight damage on the box as well, just because it's so old now. At that stage I wasn't really looking after pops as much as I should have, but it's still a very cool pop. Okay, so I got a K2 SO from Denmark when I was in Denmark a couple years ago. Was it really a couple years ago? Can't be. They put a bloody massive sticker over here, so I haven't even attempted to take it off yet because I'm too scared. I wanted to get something from Denmark just because I could say I got it from Denmark. So I got this guy. Very, very cool. He's also a really detailed looking. He's also a very detailed pop as well, which is quite cool. Cool, then we got Agent Carter from Agent Carter. This is actually my sister's pop, but she let me keep it. Next up we got Ant-Man from the first Ant-Man movie. Super cool. This is one of my favorite Ant-Man pops actually. I do love him. Then we got Darth Vader from Rogue One as well. Again, sticker. Why? No one knows. Then we got Black Panther from Civil War. Then we got a Spider-Man figure. This was like from the first line of Marvel figures, but they have kind of re-released a whole bunch of these Spider-Man figures. So we got another recent pop of mine. I had to get him, Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick. He's very cool. Cool, then the pop that kind of started it all for me was this guy, Dancing Groot. I got this guy from Project Mayhem as well, and this started my obsession. I have no idea why, but it started my obsession. So Dancing Groot is really, very cool. There's been so many reruns and so many variants of this particular pop. It's ridiculous. But it's really, really cool, and I'm kind of glad that I got the original one, because I kind of think because there's been so many variants that this one might be rare one day. Who knows? Cool, then we got Agent Coulson. This one's got quite a funny story as well. I ordered this guy off eBay. The box is completely damaged actually, but the cool thing about it is that he didn't come in the post for months, so I asked for another one because they hadn't sent it through, and then one day I just got 2 of them in the mail. So then I gave one to my brother, but it's quite a cool little story. Cool, then we got Nick Fury from the first Avengers. Very cool pop again. I love this pop so much. The box is extremely damaged though. Someone tried to tape it up before I bought it. And like, it's just frustrating that people don't say this stuff before you buy it. But the actual pop itself is quite a rare one, so I'm glad I do have it, but the box is pretty damaged, which sucks. Then we got Rockets and Potted Groot. So if you can look, if you look closely on this pop figure, there's a little potted Groot in his hand. So I really like that, because I got the Dancing Groot pop figure. I was like, let me get the rocker with the little potted Groot as well. And this is also an exclusive to the 2015 Comic Con. So I was glad I got this as well. Definitely one of my favorite Guardians pops, and I'm glad I got it. Cool, and then just to end us off, I got these 6-inch and then one 10-inch Groots. The 10-inch Groots I got from a place called Pop Culture in Australia. And then I got the rest of these locally. Very, very cool pops. I do love them. Cool. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. I'm feeling absolutely exhausted, but if you guys stuck the whole way through, I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Let me know which pop was your favorite, and let me know which pops you guys own yourselves. I'd really love to know that. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.